"20 years is a long, long time. I must admit that I was uneasy coming back to Montivilliers Abbey. After a few days, I feel at home again, and my childhood memories from fleeting scenes are now coming back vividly. I feel blessed to be here. It's peaceful, far from the noise of politics and the world's problems. Sometimes I just would like to move back to Montivilliers and live a quiet life close to nature. For an orphan baby, it was the best place to be raised. The nuns were very good to me. Actually, maybe I had lost my real mother, but I had gained 39 stepmothers, with each a different skill and a different way to help me grow. Sister Advenia, for example, was the master in the culina. She knew a lot of recipes and with help of lay sisters was feeding the whole abbey and more. Since the delicacy of her meals was legendary around Montivilliers, neighboring priests, monks, even bishops or counts were always trying to find an excuse to visit the abbess around midday office at Sexte, so they could be invited for lunch. Of course, numerous blessings about Sister Advenia's skills would follow the partaking. She was often giving me little pieces of bread with honey on it, but only if I could tell her a Latin saying I had just learned under the supervision of Sister Adela. She made sure I got plenty of fish and some hare meat to grow up strong. She was also saving delicious angelot for me. Made from milk, it was my favorite food and was tastier than butter. It could have a strong smell, and I loved when I could get some on crusty bread. Sister Benselina could create anything with her hands. She used to build small wooden toys, but wouldn't give them to me if I had not done my homework. She would say, "Renbaudus, pulcher." And I had to recite the entire Latin declension. Pulcher, pulcher, pulcrum, pulcri, pulcro, pulcro. That was the masculine declension for the word beautiful. Then, lifting my head and looking intensely in her eyes, I would recite the feminine declension of beautiful. Pulcra, pulcra, pulcram, pulcrae, pulcrae, pulcra. She couldn't help it. She would blush and have little laughs of satisfaction. Sometimes I would even add to my performance the superlative of pulcra. Pulcherima, with of course more blushing and laughs. I would get my little wooden shield to go with my tiny sword, because when I grew up I wanted to be a famous knight, like Duke Robert the Magnificent.